Hi everyone, my name is Bean and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 44 of the Beatles tournament. If you're not sure what that means, I'll tell you. Basically, we took every single Beatles song and we threw it into a single elimination style tournament, and they're facing off head to head until we come down to just one song left, and that's the best song the Beatles ever wrote, according to me. Just me. So first up, we have One After 909, which is from the 1970 album Let It Be, one of my favorite albums from the Beatles. It might be my favorite album from the Beatles. This one actually was first recorded in 1963, which is interesting because I think that's when the other song came out as well. Oh no, this one that came out in 1962. So the first time One After 909 was recorded was in 1963. They had written it as early as 1957, actually, but didn't actually record it for an album until 1970's Let It Be, which was recorded in 1969 or 8? Can't remember. And that's going up against the Sheik of Araby, which is a cover of it's a pretty old song. It's a 1921 jazz song by, it was composed by Ted Snyder, and Harry B. Smith and Francis Wheeler wrote the lyrics for it. The earliest version I could find was by Ray Miller and his Club Royal Orchestra. And I found that on, oh, that's interesting, actually. They say on Wikipedia it was the Club Royal Orchestra, but the one that I was able to find on the Internet Archive, which is where I had to go to look for this one, was just called The Sheik, and it was played by Ray Miller and his Black and White Melody Boys, which was totally PC back then. So we'll listen to that one too. There's a ton of versions of this one, and I really don't feel like going through all of them. There's a variety of lengths. Some of them are in movies, and they're almost 7 minutes long, and I'm not going to go through every one of them. We'll listen to the Beatles version, and we'll listen to the earliest one that I could find recorded. So first up, we have One After 909. When they end it with "Oh Danny Boy," I love the impromptu studio feel of that album. They did a really good job with that. After all the trouble it caused them, that's a classic blues rock song. Super love it. Great song. Probably gonna win today. But let's go ahead and listen to the Sheik of Araby. That's all right. It's not going to win any tournaments. One interesting thing that was actually George Harrison is the lead singer on there. And that was recorded for their unsuccessful Decca audition. And they had Pete Best on the drums on this one. And that's why they didn't get the audition, or they didn't get the record deal from Decca. They didn't have Ringo. You gotta have Ringo. Gotta get Richard Starkey in there. Anyway, let's check out the Ray Miller and his Black and White Melody Boys version of the Sheik. Well, I wonder what the first version to have lyrics was. The Beatles version was a little more listenable than that, just because the recording style was a little bit better. Neither one of them are really my cup of tea, though. I'm going to give that one to One After 909. Easy peasy. That one's a win. I don't know if you disagree with me. Why don't you let me know on social media? We have Instagram, we have Facebook, and we have Twitter, so make sure you hit us up on there and let us know what you think about these choices. Which one would you have picked? You can also comment down below if you'd like to. I've got the comments wide open there. In fact, I'm welcoming you to make a comment, and just let me know which of those two Beatles songs you preferred. Is there anyone out there that doesn't like One After 909? Like this video if you like this kind of content, and subscribe as well if you like this kind of content. I could use some more subscribers. We're working our way towards being able to change the URL to something that you can say instead of just a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff. And I also link the videos down below so you could check out the songs individually without having to hear them backwards like I unfortunately have to play them. And they're all distorted now. It's not ideal, but that's the way YouTube makes me do it to avoid a copyright strike. So that's the way we're going to do it. That's it for today. I hope you all have a wonderful night and a fantastic afternoon. I hope you have a great and wonderful, two wonderfuls on your morning as well. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Butthole Surfers and some Beatles. Is it 43? You need to pay attention. Is it 44? Holy moly.